guys, bonjour lumière, good evening, good morning, good afternoon everyone, and I hope everybody is doing well, God willing. Today we're gonna have like a different video. I have my son with me. He has a special guest. You know, last night he was like asking me like a lot of questions, so I said, you know what, let's make a video of that. So he's gonna ask me a lot of questions, so I think it's about time. So stay tuned. Come, Prince.
Oh, okay then. So, Dad, I wanted to ask you, if you had a superpower, what would it be?
Let's think. I need to think. Maybe like I need like a few seconds to think.
Okay.
Since like time, it's so infinite and vast, so I would say controlling the time. Why not?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I want to have control of time.
well, that would be real cool, right, Dad?
Yes.
You're able to stop time whenever you want. When you want a big goal, and then there's the last one, you just stop it, and then you just get the big goal. You think that it's so easy?
I think so.
Well, I'm gonna tell you my theory. My theory is that if you had the power to have, if you went into the future and you saw people being able to go back in time, and you went back in time, and when you went back in time, imagine this is the line that actually, this is the line and of all things that are happening. So now imagine that you went back to the line, so you went back in time when you were being born. I have a theory. If you went back in time while you're being born, you wouldn't be born. Because I have this theory, you wouldn't be born because you are already there. So I have this theory, another person will be born and not you. And then you will create a new timeline. So you will create a whole new universe from what it was supposed to be. So you create a whole new universe. And when you create that whole new universe, the thing that was going to happen, and then you try to go where you're supposed to be, you're not going there. You're just going in front of time in that universe. So you can't go back. And then you grow old there. Now imagine Dad, if you had this time and you just stopped time. You think that would actually be cool. Everybody just being freeze, and you're just like seeing somebody about to eat the bagel. You just take it in his hand. You might think that's actually really cool, but if you did that, that would be a natural disaster. You see, if you did that, the atoms in the air, everything that literally makes the air will stop moving. Some people think, how did time start? I have this another theory. Some people think, how did time start? Is it just a big bubble? Did it start when the Big Bang started? Well, I have this thing, and I say time did not start when the Big Bang started. It cannot be started in the Big Bang started. Because, first of all, how could the Big Bang create time if it didn't have time to move? You see, it can't create time if there's no time to actually create time. Like if you're in the hospital and then there's a baby in your tummy, how are you gonna create that baby in your tummy if you don't have time? If there's nothing that's literally create the baby in tummy, you're not going forward in anything. So the Big Bang cannot start it. Well, I have the theory that time is a big loop. It has no end. It has no start. It was already there, because I have a little bit of proof. I don't think this is true, but I have this. You see, how can anything move forward in what's going to happen? So how could the Big Bang is going to be started if there wasn't time to make it move. You see, so I have this theory that time is just a big loop. See, it's just a big loop. The loop is right here, just spinning, spinning. It has no end, it has no beginning. So you're saying, let's go back to our topic. Dad, stopping time. Okay, Dad. So if you stop time, you're like, boom. Everything just stopped. Okay? If you stop time, that would be awesome. But the atoms in the air wouldn't work anymore because they wouldn't have time to move. So you would, first of all, destroy the atoms. There wouldn't be no light. We would literally be wiped out existence. Have you seen the Infinity, the Thanos and stuff? That movie? Yeah. Thanos didn't, if he wanted to wipe out half of the universe, he really didn't. If in real life, if that actually happened, Thanos wouldn't be wiping half of the universe. He would be wiping half of the time in the universe. So he literally just needs the time stone. But people just add stuff because it's Avengers. You should superheroes, So if my theory, I have two theories. If you go back in time and then you go back in time while you're there, you create a new timeline, and then the past timeline literally becomes your past lives. You know what past lives are, Dad? You know what past lives are? Lives that were there before you. But imagine if you were in that life and you go back, it is actually kind of possible to create a past life, but you would have to go back in time while you're being born, in my theory, while you're being born, and then you would create a new timeline. Then your past life from there wouldn't be no more. And then you start.
On the picture?
Yeah, so the past life wouldn't be no more. It would just be nothing. See, it wouldn't be no more. The past life right here wouldn't be no more. It would just be this, the new timeline. And if you're wondering, past life might be real, we don't know yet because we haven't figured out how to go back in time. So my theory is, if you go back in time while you're being born, you create a past life. My other theory is, time is a big loop. It has no end, no start. Well, that's it, Dad.
All right. So I hope everybody enjoyed our video. Don't forget to subscribe. I'm so proud of you, son. I love you. Mwah. All right. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye. We love you guys.
Bye.